Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's caught by the rookie, Quentin Johnston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Herbert off of play action. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here this way.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't it?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Palmer. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, his first touchdown of the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they run with Harris off the option. Deion Henley there on the tackle. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Fields changing the play. Again, Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there to Charger 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jalen Phillips, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line. kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Able to complete it to Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston from 21 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coaches say football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. And taken right on the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made them pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Herbert now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Herbert going to change the play here.
59, 59. Hey, Ray.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup of 38. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will get in across the trunk for a Chargers touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd and 10, Fields powering forward, pushes him over, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 3rd and 2, Fields. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Fields. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA! Isaiah Pacheco with his
second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. They hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields now to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from the 20.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 26. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Fields. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Chicago. Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Second and long. Fields. Crossing route. First he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Flushed out right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
159 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Herbert on 1st down now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Fields again. They'll fire deep, looking for more.
And this will be caught at the 30. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score. Chargers 38. Bears 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Los Angeles, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.